Manchester United are barely managing to keep themselves out of the relegation zone. The side registered a 3-2 win over a struggling Ipswich Town in the Premier League. A massive fall from grace for a club who were once competing for titles. And now United's only task is to somehow stay alive in the Premier League. But that is getting more difficult by the day, especially since manager Ruben Amorim got rid of what he thought were deadweights, players who weren't up to United's standard. Ironically, all of them have seen a massive change in fortunes right after they left Manchester United, which makes me think, was it really the players who brought the club down, or is the club quite simply cursed?
The big tag of cursed has been particularly reserved for one player and major club. For years, that tag belonged to captain Harry Kane and Premier League Tottenham Hotspurs. Both have been mocked for their failure to win trophies. But it feels like the two are facing tough competition from Manchester United. While United may still have won more trophies in the last decade than both Harry Kane and Tottenham, they are jinxed in every possible way now. While big clubs and famous managers are known for touching something and turning it into gold, United are beginning to create an infamous tradition of doing otherwise. In simpler words, what that touch is turning into coal. The ever-critical fan base and pundits associated to Manchester United are known to blame players for the club's downfall. Like the 2024-25 season saw Marcus Rashford facing the heat for his disciplinary issues and a lackluster show, which resulted in an ugly scandal between Rashford and Amorim. Amorim went on to say Rashford's lack of intent was the reason for his absence. It all led to the English forward leaving United and joining Aston Villa. And no surprise, that lack of intent saw a massive revival in Villa. He's not just the starter there, but has also made his presence felt at his new club in the early days. With Rashford in the team, the Villa side have only lost one game. This also included a 2-2 draw against table toppers Liverpool. Still early days to predict Rashford's future, but given by his current run, Rashford is likely to find his mojo at Villa. And Rashford isn't the only one to see this change in fortunes after leaving United. Scott McTominay has been crucial in Napoli's rise this season. They are competing for a Serie A title. The Scot has scored 6 goals and assisted twice. Antony, after making his move to Spain, has scored 2 goals and 2 assists for his new club. Unlike his goalless run with Manchester United, Anthony Elanga has excelled at Nottingham Forest. He's contributed with 8 goals and 17 assists. He now may play Champions League next year. Clearly, United is cursed. Now even pundits who've been closely associated with Manchester United feel this.
You look at Antony, he's got a man-of-the-match performance and a goal and assist in 2 games. McTominay is playing like primetime Jude Bellingham at the moment. You've got Elanga, who's a flying winger. You've got all these players that are leaving the club that are looking like new, dynamic footballers.
And this pattern has been on for years now. Players who didn't win the league title at United prospered in other leagues. Alexis Sanchez was twice crowned the Italian champion. Romelu Lukaku, who was often criticised at United, went on to win a Serie A title. Angel Di Maria, who had an ugly fallout at the club in 2015, went on to become the French champion 5 times. And the biggest in the list is Gerard Piqué, who won just 1 Champions League under Alex Ferguson, but added 3 more with Barcelona and was the Spanish champion 9 times. United faithfuls, though, defend the curse, saying it's the pressure of playing for the badge.
You've got all these players that are leaving the club that are looking like new, dynamic footballers because the shackles are off, and the cloud and the pressure of Old Trafford, the badge, all that brings, is allowing them to go, you know what, wow, what a difference that is.
Every player plays for the badge, even at clubs like Liverpool, Real Madrid, Barcelona and Bayern Munich. Every historic club has a legacy to live up to. If the players aren't faltering there, why are they failing at United? Not sure about just the badge effect. United, unfortunately, though, seem to be having the bad effect on every athlete.
Merci beaucoup. Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat ke logon ko meri namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically, in a month, we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years, we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Laurent, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs, and that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model, and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.